Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're gearing up for a thrilling matchup between the 16th ranked Washington Huskies and the Utah Utes. Get ready for a clash of Pac-12 football, folks. As you can see, Utah at the bottom of the South standings, and meanwhile, their opponents today at the polar opposite, right at the tippy top of the Pac-12 North, with a chance to put it away and move on to a conference championship berth. This is your solo play-by-play commentator, Walter Skip Lloyd, and this is a college edition of Football Rivals. Washington may be good, but don't count out the Utah Utes just yet. Despite a tough season, they're playing for pride and the opportunity to spoil Washington's postseason dreams. Keep an extra special eye on senior middle linebacker Chris Cunningham, whose leadership will be crucial if Utah wants to win the day. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at Rice-Eccles Stadium, and Washington is again eyeing a spot in the conference championship, sitting atop the Pac-12 North. Hopefully, we're going to see a baller day by dual-threat quarterback Troy Lowry, but first, the coin toss. Washington calls it, and it looks like the Utes win, and it seems as if they're deferring, letting Washington take the ball right after this touchback. Now, Troy Lowry did not have necessarily an explosive game last week, but overall on the season, he's been a standout performer for Washington, showcasing talents both as a passer and a runner. We'll see if he can live up to that hype today. 1st and 10, pitches it out. Shakes the first tackle, but is swallowed by a wave of Utes defenders, a sea of red. David Robertson bringing down Arthur Jones for a loss of 2 on the play. Let's see what they dial up. 2nd and 12. Shotgun formation, looks like just Jones back with him. Lowry fakes the handoff, hits a receiver over the middle, and just short of the first down to Billy Butler for 11. 3rd and 1, Washington. Let's see, are they gonna bring the heavy set? They have a fullback. They have an extra blocking line, but he fakes the handoff and gets it out on the perimeter. John Davis with a 12-yard reception to keep Washington on the move. Let's see, he's up under center once again. Looks like Arthur Jones in the backfield. Breaks that first tackle and pushes on through with the second defender. For a gain of 4, it's going to be 2nd and 6. But they have crossed the 50-yard line and are encroaching into field goal range. Handoff again to Jones, slips it outside. A 9-yard pickup. Arthur Jones has been a workhorse in the backfield this season. Now, he has been streaky as far as touchdowns every week, but he has been reliable. He's putting it up and way overhead. No one home. That's going to be 2nd and 10 for Lowry and the Washington Huskies. Shotgun formation, has 3 out left. Bringing the tight end in motion. And he gives the handoff. He slips it back outside. Joe Ingram. Only 2 on the gain. That is going to be 3rd and long, about 8 yards. They're really just outside of field goal range. You got to wonder, do they try to run it for just a couple more, or are they going to really go for something here? No, they are not even faking a handoff. Slips out on the screen, and he gets up and fights for the first down, Arthur Jones. We told you, he's a workhorse, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have a running back with a 42 for a jersey number who's not willing to push the pads. And here he goes again. Oh, maybe a little bit winded after that screen game there. The Utes coming in on defense. Can they start to shore up here? They are definitely in field goal range. Utah needs to do something, applying some pressure, but he still finds his big man, Rick Shelton, over the middle. Gain of 7. It is still 3rd and 5. No easy conversions here, but they are 2 for 2 so far. Arthur Jones most recently with that screen game. Lowry on the run, chucks it. Ooh. Clarence Beverly breaking up the touchdown pass. It looks like the Huskies are going to have to settle for 3. The snap, it's up, and it's good. And with that, we'll give you a quick studio update and remind you to follow along with Football Rivals by subscribing and hitting the notifications bell here on YouTube. And we're back with Football Rivals, where the drama unfolds on the digital gridiron. Skip Lloyd here bringing you all the action as Washington Huskies are up 3-0 on the Utah Utes in this Pac-12 North-South showdown. And Utah is led onto the field by a freshman quarterback, and he is lining up out of the shotgun. McCall making a quick adjustment. Running back out. Oh, he tries to hold on to it and is immediately dropped for 4-yard loss. Not the way Andrew McCall wanted to start, by giving up a sack to Robert Harris. So now it's going to be 2nd and long of 14 as you see Harris fighting through the blocks there and tripping up McCall for the sack. So here they come out, 2nd and 14. Looks like they're lining up in the shotgun again. Scott in the backfield with him, and he hands off. Scott finds some daylight and rumbles for 10. Michael Scott, or should I say Michael Gary Scott, out of Scranton, PA. 3rd and 4, empty set. McCall dropping back, feels the pressure, gets it out, and it is no good. His first attempt on the day is incomplete. Washington forces the turnover, and Utah's gonna punt it away. It's off, and it's a deep one, but returned at about the 26-yard line, up to about the 37. Jeff Williams on the return. Lowry brings him out. They're staying in some tighter formations here. Arthur Jones in the backfield looking for a block. Oh, and he puts a dot to the sideline right around the 50 to Rick Shelton. It's a big man with some big hands. They were able to move the ball but stalled out in field goal range last time. Let's see, he hands it off to Arthur Jones with the fullback, and he is rumbling. Pickup of 8 there on 1st down. Again, Arthur Jones, the workhorse, workload running back. He may not break away, but he's probably breaking through. And they hand it off again, and he stumbles. Oh, but just short. Still, big effort just to avoid losing yardage. He's still picked up almost 2 after getting popped in the backfield. So now they're coming out 3rd and inches. Another tight nested formation. They're either going to pound the rock with Arthur Jones or maybe a QB sneak. Sending the tight end in motion, wrapping around the left tackle. Fakes the handoff to Jones, looks downfield. Nope, he's keeping it. He's shaking. He's baking. He's got one more to go. He breaks free, and that is a touchdown, Washington Huskies. Troy Lowry, Mr. Do-It-All, finding the end zone with his legs. The Huskies' dual-threat quarterback extends their lead with his first touchdown of the game. And the kick after makes it 10-0 Washington. That a boy, young man. Troy Lowry from 41 yards out. Incredible play. And Utah on the kickoff just takes the touchback. Now, this is not the kind of situation you want to find yourselves in at home. You were hoping that the crowd would keep you in it, and so far, Utah is struggling out of the gate. Another dual back shotgun formation, throws it. Oof. Close, but just as well could have been an interception as a catch. That was a tough window to try to fit it into for McCall, who is trying to show some moxie here in the first quarter. 2nd and 10, hands it off to Michael Scott, but he is tripped up for a loss of 2. Dustin Grigsby working well on the road. Third and 12 for the Utes. They have yet to convert on third. They have got to do something here. Shotgun, finds a man, breaks a tackle, but it is not enough. Zach Bennett gets 9, but needed 3 more. They are once again going to have to punt it away to a red-hot Troy Lowry and the Washington Huskies offense. Snap, punt is up. It's a big one. Still manages the return, makes a cut upfield, breaks a tackle. Jeff Williams, another 10 yards on the punt. So far, it is all Washington's way. Utah, only 13 total yards with just a minute and 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lowry and company coming up in another tight formation. Hands off to Jones after a slight delay, who powers forward for 7 yards. I know I said it before, I love the number 42 for a big bruising running back like Arthur Jones. 2nd and 3, shotgun. Jones accompanies Lowry, quickly runs it out. Oh no, it is picked off! Exactly what we needed for Utah. Cunningham has got the ball, and it is a pick 6! Unbelievable! Chris Cunningham picks off Troy Lowry and runs it back. This is exactly what they needed. A huge play for Utah, intercepting Lowry and taking it all the way to the house. The Utes defense ignites the crowd with an electrifying play, bringing Utah back into this game. I told you at the start, folks, this senior middle linebacker has got all-pro skills here in Football Rivals College Series. And they draw it to a 1-score, 3-point game. Huge play for Utah. That is a deep kick, and naturally taking a knee near the back of the end zone. And we're going to see if Lowry can shake off the interception. He had a great start to this game, but a pick 6 is not what you need, so playing it safe, handing it to Arthur Jones, letting him just chew a few yards through the middle of that defense. Fullback up, looking for someone to block, but it doesn't matter. Jones still gets the first down. They've already got 81 yards on the ground, 41 of them admittedly from that huge scramble for a score earlier by Lowry. 1st and 10. Feeling the rhythm. Washington likes these pro sets. Fakes the handoff to Jones, fires it deep over the middle, and he is still moving forward. Rick Shelton with a gain of 29 yards. Making a nice cut inside and then fighting for that yak. He could be a yak. He's a big boy out there. Boundary receivers built like tight ends. Washington has some bruisers on offense. Lowry, 1st and 10, deep inside. Throws it, and it is just like that. He hits Quentin Moore for 34 and a touchdown. Washington Huskies. Incredible passing play, showing his prowess. We had back-to-back touchdowns in just a matter of minutes. Washington is right back up again by 10. The Utah defense, other than that pick six, has really struggled against this Washington Huskies offensive attack. McCall out of the shotgun, hands it off to Michael Scott, who shakes a first tackle but then finds a wave or a pack of Huskies. Scott really not able to anticipate or get behind those blocks. If he can't set up the blocks, he's gonna struggle today. The Utes light up in an empty set, but let the clock run out. And that is just 1 quarter of football. Strap in because we've got 3 more to go here with Football Rivals. McCall coming back out in a shotgun dual back set. Both backs go out for the pass, and he slings it over the middle to Paul Jones for a 19-yard pickup. That is what I'm talking about. The Utes are finding a little bit of momentum here on offense. McCall has to keep slinging that ball. Utah's offense trying to mount a rally here. 1st and 10. Hits Michael Scott on a short screen for 3. Not enough. Gotta do something after you catch it, Michael. If you keep playing like that, you're gonna end up as a regional manager at a paper company. Michael Scott trying to break to the boundary and picks up 4 yards. You know, if they were trying a little bit more north and south, Scott might have a bit more of a chance, but this east to west sweeping running attack is not a great fit for his skills as he now loses the 4 that he had just gained, and that is 4th and 7. Not a good look for the Utes on offense, as they really need to find something to keep this Washington Huskies attack at bay. That is not going to do it. And here comes the punt. A deep spiraling kick back through the end zone. Touchback. And here he comes again. Lowry with a fullback. Let's see, snap the ball. Both running backs go deep. He finds a receiver, Moore over the middle. Huge pickup of 20 yards for Quentin Moore. He's now got 2 of 54 and a touchdown on the day, and it's only the 2nd quarter, 6:27 to go, 1st and 10, Washington. Man, he really fought for some of those extra yards, and that has been a big difference between these two teams so far on the day. Coming back out, 1st and 10. 6:20 to go in the 2nd quarter. Offset eye, fakes the handoff. Oh, goes to throw it, but it looks like it's a fumble. Big time Billy Butler jumping on the fumble there. Bit of a broken play first real major miscue for the Huskies on the day, unless you're counting that pick six, which I know Utah is, because it's the only reason they're on the board. Lowry out in the shotgun. Running back runs a route. Instead, he finds the receiver, Rick Shelton, for 6. Not enough. 3rd and 11 for the Washington Huskies. Utah mounting a little bit of a defense here on this drive, but is it really defense or is it just a miscue and a bad handled snap and throw? Hands it off. Oh, the Utes stop Arthur Jones for a 0-yard gain. Gary Huff helping the Utes get off the field and forcing the punt by the Huskies. Gets it off. Deep kick, but he takes it from around the 20, fighting through, but Clayton Higgins cannot get much further. It's a gain of 8 on the punt return for the Utes. McCall bringing his team back out. Another dual running back shotgun formation. Sends one in motion instead. Gives it to the up back. And that is a big run by Clayton Higgins for 13 yards. That's what I'm talking about. More north and south running by the Utes. Stop all this boundary sweep game action, toss game action. It's not working. They're staying in that dual shotgun running back formation. Again, looks like he's giving it to Higgins. Only gets 2 on that one. Huskies are not caught by surprise, trying to run the same exact play twice in a row. 2nd and 8 here for the Utes. Staying with that dual shotgun halfback, both halfbacks running out for receiving routes. He gets Michael Scott, Clayton Higgins, but he cannot get much. 2 yards more. 3rd and 6. McCall has got to stretch the ball downfield. He was doing an okay job of that, but they get tight when they know they're going to be in these 3rd and plus situations. Now he's got a single back who's running a shallow route. Throws it deep. He got a man. Nathan Alfred for a gain of 17. Huge play for the Utes. They really needed that. Great design. Bringing crossers low underneath to the left, allowed Alfred to slip out to the right side and find that space to pick up 17. 1st and 10. McCall has got his team on the other side of the 50, in past the 40, around the 36-yard line. McCall drops back out of the shotgun, tries to find some room running, but is sacked for a 5-yard loss by Scott Jones. You see Jones right up the center, fighting off the guard, pushing past the center. Penetrating pressure up the middle is gonna spell trouble for this freshman quarterback. McCall now finds himself 2nd and 15 after that huge 17-yard gain. They take 5 of it right back. Handoff to Michael Scott, who tries to get north, but is brought down after only 2 yards, leaving the Utes with 3rd and long. Only 1 for 4 on 3rd down conversions. We just saw it a moment ago with that 17-yard pickup. Can McCall work another 12-plus yard play through the air? No! Andrew McCall now loses 8 yards. Dustin Grigsby, his 2nd tackle for loss on the day with his 1st sack. Fighting off the edge with a strong spin move and closing with a penetrating burst, wrapping McCall and driving him into the ground. That Husky means business. And with 4th and 21, obviously the Utes are going to punt it away. And we're waiting on the snap. Oh, fake, and it is sniffed out a mile away. Isaiah Dean cannot get that anywhere near the 1st down they need. Huskies got those strong sniffers, baby, and they sniffed that one out. Whoa. It is a 1st down just at the 49-yard line for Lowry and company. Again, with a fullback and the heavy back. A delayed handoff to Jones, who stumbles forward for 2. 11 carries for 40 yards on the day. Tough sledding at the office, but he's getting it done. Fullback goes offset. Lowry looks like he's making an adjustment, hands it right off, but they catch him in the back. Looks like about a yard loss, but they're gonna call it a gain. Maybe I just have bad eyes up here in the booth. 3rd and 7, shotgun for Lowry and a halfback who quickly sprints to the left. He chucks it deep. Oh! Beverly with his second big deflection of the day. While the defense has been spotty for the Utes, there are some bright spots as well. Forcing a quick punt after a horrific fake attempt. The Utes absolutely lucked out there with a strong defensive stand. They have now got a $1:41 with all 3 timeouts to drive downfield and try to put some points on the board. 1st and 10, McCall out of the shotgun. Oh, almost intercepted by Joe Wright. McCall really struggling today. 5 of 8 for only 50 yards. Another shotgun dual halfback formation, but it's an offset, sort of a pistol look, throws it deep, and he finds a man along the sideline. Nathan Alfred with another near 20-yard pickup, that time for about 17. McCall finding Alfred when he really needs him the most. Now, can the Utes keep the momentum here? As it looks like they're really doubling down on this dual halfback shotgun formation. It looks like Scott and Higgins. He throws the ball to Higgins on the screen, who breaks a tackle, and a second one. He's now fighting, got the 3rd man off, the 4th, the 5th. How many men does it take to bring down Clayton Higgins for a 30-yard reception? Huge play for the Utah Utes. Exactly what they needed. McCall just able to get the ball off, and why is Higgins not getting more touches? Watch as he pounces around like a pinball at an all-day arcade, fighting his way for 30 very crucial yards for the Utes on this important drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. McCall back again. Oh! Tries to get it out to Scott, but he drops it. 2nd and 10, a minute and 13. They have the ball around the 32-yard line. They are well within field goal range, but they need more. Gotta punch it in for 6 to stay competitive with this important Huskies offense. Oh, McCall brought down for a loss of 5. That is not the way to do it. Ruben Sims flexing that muscle as he is able to drag McCall down after powering through his man. 3rd and 15 for Utah here. Looks like they're taking a timeout to regroup and compose themselves. McCall's got a 3rd and 15. At this point, they're lucky just to be in a deep field goal range. They may not even be in field goal range. They have got to get a couple yards just to guarantee that they have a shot at that field goal, and that's exactly what they do. Kevin Triplett, 8-yard reception, and the Huskies are all too happy to let them attempt this long field goal. Just inside the 30. They may drain the clock here. 17 seconds on the play clock. About 28 seconds left, counting down on the game clock. And that is exactly what they're going to do. Drain it down. 8, 7, 6. He's going to kick it from just about the 35, 36-yard line. It's up. It's got the distance, and it is good. The Utes bring it to a 1-score, 7-point game with 13 seconds left on the clock. And it's gonna be a touchback. Man, look at Lowry today. 2 touchdowns, but 2 turnovers. Either way, he is single-handedly outpacing the rest of the offense. And that's okay. When you have a quarterback this good, you let him cook. Delay handoff to the outside. Arthur Jones easily picking up 14 yards. And the Huskies got a first down. They've got 8 of those first downs on the day, and it has been a little too easy for the Huskies. Picking up some yards to Jeff Williams over the middle here, and that is probably going to do it. Now 3 seconds left. Let's see what they can do on 2nd and 3. I doubt they're going to bomb it deep. Maybe just a shotgun handoff. Nope, he is going to pass it. He does throw it deep. Oh, my. Eddie Wynn deflects it. That could have been real big trouble for the Utes. And here we are at halftime with football rivals. It's been a hard-fought battle between both teams. The Huskies hold the lead, but the Utes are hanging tough and showing no signs of backing down. Sticking around for the second half, where anything can happen in this Pac-12 showdown. That Cunningham pick six, the bright spot on the day for the Utes. And meanwhile, the Washington Huskies defense has been feasting on this freshman quarterback and a lagging running game. Their best bet on the day was a bright play from Clayton Higgins, the pinball wizard, bouncing around, but you can see 0 rush yards for the Utes on the day. Time of possession pretty well matched. The 1 turnover has not really impacted Washington enough to make it worthwhile. They are up, even though it's only 7 points. They have every reason to be confident as they are looking to secure themselves a spot in a conference championship. Can Utah get one more win on the season? We'll find out as we head back for the second half of this Pac-12 powerhouse football game. And it is a touchback. What do you expect? Higgins says, I can't work magic on every play. The pinball wizard needs to kneel it now and then. McCall coming back out. Had the half to think about it. They were going empty set instead of that dual halfback shotgun. He tries to scramble, but it doesn't matter. Sacked for a 5-yard loss by Aaron Dawson. The whole defense, everyone is getting some. Dawson coming up, free rusher, no man to block him. All he has to do is get there and bear down and tackle McCall, and he has no problem doing that. McCall digging himself a hole here. 2nd and 15 for the Utes. From around the 20-yard line, he fakes the handoff, sprints out left, but gets dropped after only a 2-yard pickup. Not enough. McCall has got 6 carries for negative 4.2 yard average on the day. Not very good, young man. He's got a few years to learn, but today is not his day. 3rd and 13. McCall empty in the shotgun. Feels the pressure. Finds a man who tries to break a tackle. Thomas Jordan cannot break the tackle. 10 yards on the day. His first catch, but it is not enough for a first down, and the Utes find themselves in a very familiar position of punting the ball back to the Washington Huskies. Deep punt, fields it at the 20, pushing through the tacklers, and gets about 12 yards for Jeff Williams on the return. More importantly, we're seeing Lowery and company coming back onto the field, still lining up in these pro sets. Ooh, sending the receiver in motion. Rick Shelton gets a 4-yard loss as the Utes smelled it coming, or at least Cunningham did. One of the solo bright stars for the Utah Utes, coming in from that middle linebacker position, sniffing out the end around. Lowery snaps, fakes to Jones, throws it deep. Oh, almost intercepted. Clarence Beverly, another star player for the Utes, his 3rd pass breakup on the day. He is looking pro ready. even if the Utes are not. Snap for Lowry, 3rd and 14, throwing it across the middle, finds a man, breaks a tackle, breaks 2 more tackles. Was that Chris Moore? Quentin Moore. Living up to his name, says, when I get the ball, I need more. Give me more, Quentin Moore. Getting the first down, feeling good. Q-Man, I will not forget next time. Don't call me Chris, it's Quentin Moore. 1st and 10. The Huskies on the attack. Force feeding the ball to Arthur Jones for a pickup of 3. He's got 58 on the day on 14 carries. Doing the dog sled work. Lowry and company got a 2nd and 7, shotgun formation. Looks like Arthur Jones gets the handoff out of the backfield, and now he rumbles and spins for 13 more yards. Keep feeding this man the ball. A big, bruising running back. Rumbling downhill at the Utes. Cunningham can't do it himself. Drops back, 1st and 10. Catches it, but he comes back too far. Nate Williams, if he could have stopped, but he had so much momentum coming back towards the line of scrimmage that he only gets 2 on the gain. 2nd and 8. Pretty even play calling so far today. Balanced pass against run attack, sends the man in motion. He does get all the way across. Looks like Lowry's still making some adjustments, and he's going to hand off. Jones splitting it outside, but only getting 2. Tough running. He is much better. Both running backs really better north to south. Trying to get out into the field is not working well for either running attack, unless, of course, your name is Troy Lowry and you play quarterback at number 9 for the Washington Huskies, who throws a dot to Jeff Williams for a 1st down. Somebody check his gloves for glue. Huge reception. Troy Lowry at about 175 yards passing on the day. But you gotta love that he knows how to play this pro-style offense. The Huskies, he chucks it deep over the middle, and he finds John Davis for a 26-yard touchdown. Troy Lowry, his 2nd passing touchdown on the day. Monster game going on so far, and there's still a whole nother quarter to go after this. We've got 4:18 here to go in the 3rd quarter. Troy Lowry showing the Utah Utes how a pro-style quarterback plays football. And ladies and gentlemen, I think the Washington Huskies are starting to pull away. I know there's still time left in the game, but as they kick off here deep into the 3rd quarter and bring it for a touchback, the Utah Utes with a freshman quarterback are really struggling to maintain. Troy Lowry just lighting it up so far here in the 2nd half. He had a strong start to the 1st half, dipped a little, and now a strong start to the 2nd half. Exactly what you want. McCall snaps it. A QB keeper for 6. Andrew McCall is his biggest run on the day. Not a good look. 2nd and 4. The Utes still in their own territory. Single man in the backfield. 4 receivers wide. Oh, he starts to run it and gets swallowed up, losing 4 yards on the sack to Clay Smith. Another Huskies defender getting home. And again, it's that interior pass rush. But you gotta blame some of this on the quarterback. He is stepping up. He is climbing the pocket and actually stepping into pressure that wasn't there. He's getting happy feet, and that is not a way to play quarterback. Basically a strong contrast today between our 2 starting quarterbacks, as Nathan Alford gets his 3rd catch on the day, but this time, no bueno for the 1st down. Are they gonna try another fake here? Probably not. Their goose was cooked on the first one. Don't look foolish. Punt it away. Live to fight another day, another season maybe for the Utes, as Williams only gets 8 on the return. You can see 31 plays, only 118 yards, only 5 first downs. Not a good look for the Utes offense today. Can they change that with another miracle play on defense? Some motion trickery from the Huskies. Lowry drops back, finds a man, and he's scrambling. Is that Quentin Moore? Yes, it is. 18 yards for Quentin Moore. He's nearing 100 on the day. These in-breaking routes across the middle. Cunningham can't be everywhere at once. He's having to pick and choose. And because Lowry is a smart pro-style quarterback, he's picking apart. It's a chess game, and unfortunately, Cunningham is on the losing side today. You can see he's starting to look a little winded. And of course, that's the perfect time to run with some power. Arthur Jones, 77 yards on the day on 17 carries. He is powering his way towards a 100-yard game on the ground. 2nd and 6. Lowry hands it off. Oh, he goes submarine, but loses a yard. Eddie Wynn and the Utes are trying to fight back, but it is a tough slog today. That's right, I said slog. 3rd and 7, Lowry around the 50, going empty. Drops back. Oh, and he's brought down. Is that a fumble? No, they're gonna say he was down before the ball came loose, but that is a sack. 4th and 13. Huff gets his man. That was close. They are lucky that was not called a fumble. And the Huskies are gonna punt it away. There's the kick. Deep. He returns it from around the 10, gets out past the 20, drives his shoulder. Clayton Higgins. Another bright spot for the Utes today. Maybe one of 3. The only real strong offensive play today has been, tight end run. Kevin Triplett. They're trying some motion trickeration, but it is not working. Huskies play a pro offense and a pro defense. They're not falling for some of those tricks. Ooh. Really getting exotic with the formations from Utah here. Zach Bennett with a 15-yard pickup there. 1st and 10 for the Utes. McCall, 11 of 15, only 134 yards. Really struggling, though, with the pass rush. But they've got a 1st and 10 right now. Shotgun, single back. Fakes the handoff. Throws it deep, finds a man. There we go. Utah hits Kevin Triplett for his 2nd catch on the day. That play action is working. Caught the zone defender sneaking up and just gets it over top. He's not outrunning him, but that delay from that fake handoff was just enough to slip past the zone cover corner. 1st and 10, deep in their territory. Hands it off to Michael Gary, stumbling Scott. Tripping over his shoelaces or some turf. Nope, tripping over his own man. The running game and the offensive line for the Utes has really been a disappointment. You can see why they're only 3 and 7 on the season. Shotgun, 2nd 11. McCall fakes the handoff, tries to shoulder through 2 defenders, gains about 3 yards. Impressive display of toughness from the freshman, but it is not enough. Robert Harris with the tackle. 3rd and 7. Utah has only converted 1 for 8 on 3rd downs today. Shotgun, 4 receivers, halfback with him, runs out on a route, and he's got him down the sideline. Michael Scott with his biggest play of the day. Running free, looking for Holly, but he just got a 1st down. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. Put your 4s up. It is time to see how this thing ends. The Utes looking like they're gonna make a game of it here as Michael Scott gets the first down inside the 10-yard line. First and goal for freshman McCall and the Utes. Fakes the handoff but gets tripped up like I did over my tongue trying to call that by Reuben Sims with his third tackle for loss on the day. Not sure if they're calling that a sack or if his other sack was from earlier, but big play by a big man. And the Utes now second and goal, but unfortunately they're finding themselves around the 11 or 12-yard line. McCall drops back, scrambling, breaks a tackle, and has got 6 yards on the carry there. Third and goal for the Utes. They have got to get a touchdown here to keep this game competitive. Only 2 first downs on the day. Shotgun formation for McCall. Third and goal. Finds his man. And it's a touchdown! Utah! Andrew McCall finds Kevin Triplett. Sneaking across the middle and finding his way to a little room to the right hash. And cutting it up inside for 6. They are going for the single point. And it's good. We are back to a 1-score game. The Utes have been abysmal on the day, but they are still hanging in. That late rally from Utah, they drove down the field. We've got a bit of a game now, but look how lopsided it's been. The stats don't lie. This Washington Huskies pro-style offense does some tricky stuff themselves with more on the end around after running in motion. You got to imagine the Huskies are going to try to run some offense here at a little bit of a slower pace. Only 6:48 left in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6. Lowry snaps it with plenty of time on the play clock. Finds Jeff Williams for 5, just short of the sticks. Wish he could have gotten it past. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Troy Lowry, 16 of 22, 220 some odd yards, 2 touchdowns through the air, 1 on the ground. What do they do here? Not a handoff to Arthur Jones, but instead a throw to Billy Butler for 9. The Utah Utes slowly seeing this game slip away from them. Can Cunningham and the defense find a way to survive? Another end around to the receiver. This time I think it's Shelton. Yep, 3 yards for Shelton. And they have 2nd and 7. Still surprised they're not using more of the play clock. Let's see if they let it drip down here. It's at 20 seconds. No. Handoff to Arthur Jones, rumbling for 4 tough yards. 3rd and 3. Arthur Jones, 19 carries, 80 yards on the day, brought down by Gary Huff. Huskies are 6 of 10 on 3rd down on the day. Lowry lining up, single back under center, sending the tight end in motion. Drops back, got plenty of blocking. He finds his man. Looks like Shelton for 10 yards and a first down. That makes it 1st and 10. Rick Shelton with his 5th reception on the day. Troy Lowry getting close to 250 yards passing. Now they're going empty. 1st and 10 for Lowry. 5:15 on the game clock. Lowry finds his man. Looks like Jeff Williams for a gain of 9. 5 minutes left in the game. 2nd and 1. Troy Lowry, 250 yards now on the day. 19 of 25. Now they're going that offset formation. Find Arthur Jones. Stiff arm. What did the hand say to the face? Blammo! What a shot by Arthur Jones, carrying the ball for a first down gain. Another single back set. More power running up the middle by Arthur. 8 yards, 97 yards on the day. Give that man the ball. Let's get him 100. There's been a nice drive for Washington. 2nd and 2 from about the 12-yard line, deep inside Utah territory. Looks like they're ready to put this game away. Now they're letting the play clock drain a little bit more, but Lowry back again. Ooh, finds a man in deep zone coverage. Rick Shelton somehow snatches the ball. The Utes were sitting there on it. They expected something. Dangerous throw by Lowry, but he's got the confidence. Now the fake handoff to Jones. He's got all day, and oh, he finds another open man for another Washington Huskies touchdown. That is Troy Lowry's 3rd passing touchdown on the day, his 4th touchdown total. Huge play. The Huskies may have just put this game away. And Billy Butler has had a big boy game. B. Kick off, and that's gonna be a touchback. What can Utah do now? Probably not too much. McCall in the shotgun. Feels the pressure and just throws it away. At this point, don't force it. Don't commit a turnover. Don't make the score any more lopsided than it could be. Shotgun, 2nd and 10. McCall throws back to the receiver screen, the running back screen. Michael Scott losing 4. 3rd and long for the Utes. They are also 3 of 10 on 3rd on the day. Single back shotgun. McCall looking for a man downfield. Finds a receiver, but he is just short. Kevin Triplett gaining 14 yards, but he needed 14 and just a smidge more. They're going for it on 4th and inches. From the shotgun, what's McCall gonna do? Drops back, fires it, it's complete. That's gonna be a 1st down to Paul Jones. Big 4th down conversion, keeping Utah's very slim hopes alive. They're now hurrying back, going in that no-huddle, hurry-up offense. Too little, too late? Let's find out. McCall, 1st and 10, slips, runs up, finds the 1st down on the scramble. 10 yards for McCall. Andrews got to keep it going. 1st and 10. 2:45 left in the game. McCall drops back, finds a receiver who's fighting for the 1st down yardage. Michael Scott out of the backfield. He is 1 yard short, and the clock is going to keep ticking. They have got to move. And for whatever reason, they chose to huddle up there. Not exactly sure. 4 receivers spread. Single back. Michael Scott, no, it looks like... Oh, Clayton Higgins for a 3-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Both running backs have had mixed bag success out of the backfield receiving today. That time they were lasering in on Higgins. McCall drops back, finds a man, 1st down for Nathan Alfred. 3 out of his 4 catches on the day have been for big-time 1st downs. McCall trying to move the ball, showing some moxie as a freshman. 1st and 10, 1:55 left in the game. Drops back, throws it, ooh! But he gets decleated. Do not throw your receiver into bodily harm. Do no harm unto your pass catchers. Another shotgun formation, dual backs. Throws to one of them, who lowers the shoulder and gets about 9 for Clayton Higgins, but it is still short of the first. 1:40 left in the game. Again, choosing to huddle up, which is beyond me. You have no time. You gotta hurry up. Huddling, poor decision for Utah. Essentially conceding the game. Running left and right, trying to find a man. Has to throw it away. 4th and 1. You gotta think they're going for it here. They do. Now's the time to huddle up, which they do. 3 receivers wide, shotgun formation, 2 halfback set. McCall throws it, finds a man, and that's gonna be a first down to Thomas Jordan. Only a 2nd catch on the day, but that one was critical. McCall hurrying the offense to the line. Looks like there's a flag on the play. False start on the Utes. Might be Colin Haynes there with the false start. Not a good look for the Utes, who now find themselves 1st and 15, a minute and 16 seconds left in the game. Single back shotgun. The back runs out on the route. He finds the receiver over the middle. It's John Burnett for a gain of 8, his first catch on the day. Somebody tell that man to give the ball right back to the ref. Again, another huddle, shotgun, dual back, 3 receivers set wide. McCall sends the one back in motion. Is he gonna find him? Throws it over his head. 3rd and 7, 49 seconds left here. These teams have fought tooth and nail for every yard today, but Washington is gonna make them earn it if they want a touchdown, and they won't get it because it's picked off in the end zone. Huge way to wrap up the game, put a bow on it. Washington seals the deal, close the door, bolt it shut, barricade it, whatever you want to do. This thing is over. Handoff to Arthur Jones. 1 yard gain, doesn't matter. Utah takes the timeout. Coach is trying to keep him composed on the sidelines, but they know it, you know it, I know it. Washington is gonna win this game. Another handoff to Jones, who finds a little bit of light up the left side. Gain of 3, and Utah with another timeout. 3rd and 6 for Troy Lowry and the Huskies. Sending the fullback in motion, offset formation. Got a wraparound block there, but it's not enough for the first down. Arthur Jones gets 4. The Utes take their last timeout and will force one more punt by the Huskies. The punt is off. A deep booming kick. Higgins returns it. Gets caught by the first man, and the second man brings him down after a 14-yard return. 25 seconds left. No timeouts. Freshman quarterback Andrew McCall taking Utah out for their last foreseeable drive. Shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Runs it himself and gets popped. He gets flattened, but he pops right back up, showing his toughness. They're going to spike it. 3rd and 8. McCall took a shot. But this kid wants to play quarterback. He said he's going to be back next year. He wants Utah to be better, and he thinks he can be a part of that. Shown some flashes today, but throwing it short to Nathan Alfred with basically the last play of the game is not enough, and that is gonna do it. The Huskies emerge victorious over the Utah Utes with a final score of 31-17. The Huskies secure their spot in the Pac-12 championship game, while Utah's season has all but come to an end. Player of the game, clearly Troy Lowry, with a 41-yard scramble, shaking and baking and dusting himself off. His one mistake was that big pick six to Chris Cunningham, but other than that, Troy Laurie and the Huskies kept themselves way ahead today with a brilliant passing attack, some clean accuracy on the deep ball today for Troy Laurie, and he may have well put himself on the fringes of the Heisman conversation with this game today. That's gonna do it. As always, I've been your solo play-by-play commentator, Skip Lloyd, and this has been a college edition of Football Rivals.